everybody? Anthony here, FSUOff-Road. Welcome back to another video. Today is our day, because this is our official video submission for Flex Rocks and Rollovers Wild Card. Let's get it! My name is Anthony Vanoy. I'm 35 years old. I live at the base of the mountains of the beautiful North Carolina, and this is my video submission for Flex Rocks and Rollovers Wild Card. I've been a part of the off-road community for the better part of 12 years now, wheeling all up and down the East Coast. And my wheeling career changed back in 2020, whenever me and a brother from another mother decided to build a TJ for the race known as King of the Hammers. Ever since King of the Hammers, I've done nothing but eat, sleep, and drink Ultra 4 racing and off-roading. Luckily, I have a supportive wife who accepts my wild obsession, and for that, I'm very grateful. With a little bit of success in 2021, the end of the season came an opportunity for us to build the beast that you see behind me. Check it out. This is our 4800 purpose-built car known as Tinkerita. She is a brand new TMR tube chassis built right here in our single bay garage at our house by yours truly, and been a product of the last year and a half of non-stop fabrication. Underneath the hood here, Tinkerita is powered with an all aluminum, fully built LS1 backed with a upgraded Turbo 400 with an updated Behemoth drivetrain 32 input and output shafts Colossus case. Now, underneath, getting our tried and true power to the ground, is custom fabricated 9-inch housings utilizing Gearworks center sections, 514 gears from Nitro, supplied with Brannick 40 spline shafts, both front and rear. We're utilizing Super Duty unit bearings on all four corners for continuity and regularity. They're all drilled to 8 on 6.5, that way we can rock our method race wheels. Now, as you know, for Ultra 4 racing, 4800 class specific, rules dictate that we have to run a 37-inch DOT tire. Make sure that we're nice and stable while we're on rocks and the race course. We're utilizing Brannick Motorsports sway bars, both front and rear, to make sure we're keeping all that traction on the ground. Now, to make sure that we get this thing stopped, we utilize Brannick Motorsports brake rotors and hats paired with wheelwood calipers and master cylinders. That way we make sure we get enough stopping force when we're in the fast stuff off-road. Now, out back, to make sure our LS stays nice and happy, we're running all Griffin radiator products for our coolers for the transmission, oil coolers, as well as the radiator and overflow. So we have no issues when it comes to overheating. In the cockpit here, we've utilized a custom dash that we built to hold our GPSs both on the driver's side and the passenger side, because I'm not gonna lie, I like to go a little off course sometimes, and it leads in some bad results. So in order to stay on course, I made sure I had a GPS in front of me. We also utilizing the RCR 12 Switch Pro panel. Now, for engine management, there's no other choice than to go with the Holley Terminator X, especially when we're utilizing a reverse manual Turbo 400. It's literally plug and play. Now, the last thing that we have to go over in the interior is communications, which is a big part of Ultra 4 racing and a big part of any kind of ride that you do. You want to be able to make sure that you're talking to your people that are around you. And in order to do that, we have all rugged radios. Now, you might be wondering, am I scared to wear the pink helmet? No. This whole thing is going to be pink in Flex Rocks and Rollovers when we go. So Am I scared of pink? Absolutely not. Am I going to winch? Absolutely not. Hammer down and hammer out the top is what we're going to do. I'm ready to take this thing out and test it to its limits, as well as myself. Because when I think of flex, rocks, and rollovers, you bring the rocks, I'll bring the flex, and I assure you we'll bring the rollovers. Well, I think that pretty much wraps up our 4800 build, also known as Tinkerita. If you want to follow along the build, check out our 4x4 Legends 4800 build, aka Tinkerita, is where you can find it. If you like this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button, because there's a lot of content of how we built this thing from the past year and a half, almost 2 years now. As for you, flex, rocks, and rollovers, Marvin, production crew, I'll see you at 24 Hell and back. Let's go!